Good evening. A local doctor is now officially charged with trying to hire a patient to kill his ex-girlfriend. The woman is the mother of his 4-year-old son. Tonight, 48-year-old Dennis Ayon is being held on $1 million cash bail. KITV4's Jody Leong joins us live with new information about this murder-for-hire case. Jody?
Paula, court documents paint a picture of a man's desperation to be with his son. Ayon once had his own medical business in Wahiawa, but in recent years there's been a series of domestic problems and protective orders involving an ex-wife and former girlfriends. And now this.
Court records show it all began here at Dr. Dennis Ayon's medical practice on Saturday. Documents say this is where Ayon approached a female patient during her appointment and asked her to kill his son's mother. Police arrested Ayon 2 days later on suspicion of criminal solicitation to commit murder. The arrest has left Ayon's patients and friends stunned.
He was loving and caring, and where most doctors weren't, he would go out of his way for you.
But court records paint a different picture of the 48-year-old physician. Documents say Ayon told his patient his son's mother caused him a lot of problems. His staff has been stealing from him. He lost his home and he has no money. According to court records, Ayon told the patient he did not have visitation rights with his son. The patient said Ayon was very agitated and emotional, and she became nervous. The records say Ayon asked the patient, "Why don't you do her in?" and encouraged the patient to go to the ex's home and beat her. Records say Ayon wrote down his ex-girlfriend's name, phone number, and address for the patient and said she would be rewarded, and all he wanted was his son back. According to records, Ayon said, "I want her dead, and I want to hire someone to bash her head in." Court records say the patient contacted Ayon's ex-girlfriend 2 days later. The women met at Aloha Tower Marketplace, where the patient warned the woman of Ayon's offer. Police arrested Ayon that afternoon.
Also, we spoke to the mother of Ayon's son this afternoon, and she said a family court judge granted her a protective order against Ayon this morning on behalf of their 4-year-old son. And Paula, the ruling came during a previously scheduled hearing.
Well, Jody, what penalty does Ayon face if he's convicted?
Paula, if convicted of criminal solicitation to commit murder, Ayon faces up to 20 years in prison.
All right, Jody, thank you very much.